Alright, legends, we are back. Pink Panther's dropped another video. Let's get into it. It's the AFL 26 career mode footage. So let's find out what the story is. I'm going to be clicking away here. I'm actually going to deactivate my mic for a minute. And yeah, anyway. Welcome on in. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you to Pink Panther for letting me react to his footage. Everyone, please go follow his channel. You can see all the details there. Make sure you go follow him, show him some support. Alright, here we go.
Time for some more sexier stuff now. Let's get into the player career mode, which is brand new to AFL 26. Much needed in a sports title game, and it was sorely missing from 23. And it's where you get to be your own player, have your own journey, and it's something we see in a lot of other sports titles. Now began to put it into the AFL 26 title, which I'm very excited to be able to show you. So let's jump across now. We'll start at the menu screen and we'll work our way through it gradually, including some gameplay in this video. I did play a quarter and a bit as a created player. Not well, mind you, but I did do it. And you can see what the game looks like in real time. Okay, so we've gone into player career on the menu, which we saw earlier on. You've got the same settings that we were used to seeing in AFL 23. Match difficulty, you can scroll through and change it to whatever suits your skill level. Match quarter length has got the same quarter length. You've got your 3.5 minutes, 5 minutes, 7.5, 10 minutes. Or you can go full length if you really want to, which would create an extraordinary scoreline. The clock countdown feature is in the game as well, which I know was added later on in 23. Injuries on... and I can confirm that injuries, you can see players get injured on the field and they will be injured in real time. And yeah, then you obviously, I'll go into a bit after, but you get the alerts and the messaging about the injuries, how long it takes and things like that, which I'll show you shortly. But yes, injuries are in the game. They are real. Selection difficulty is a new one as well. Select how difficult it will be to make the AFL or AFLW to achieve selection in the team. So you can be hardest on yourself. You can go easy. Call for the ball, just like you see in other Be a Pro or Play career modes. You can call for the footy when you're in space by yourself. So you do have to, it is situational, like you can't always just get the ball and spam it. You do have to be in the right spot, right time to be able to get it. And customized license content you can do on and off. So you can actually edit players' stats this year.
You can edit player stats,
AFL
good.
Players, AFLW
Looks like there's more customization this year. We were hoping for that.
You weren't able to do that last year. You can this year, which I know will please a few people. No doubt.
I like that we can call for the ball too. That's sick.
Quite a bit. So there you go. A bit of a nugget of gold there for you. Okay, so once you advance from that first menu, you come to this next menu with regards to your player. You can either be an AFL draftee, which is where you create a custom player with limited skill points to begin with, and proficiencies who will begin in the AFL Under 18 Championships.
Yes.
More on that shortly. You can be an AFLW draftee. So you can be a custom men's league player where you have unlimited skill points and proficiencies. You can play at AFL
this career mode's
going to
be sick.
League. You can make a max 99 for all you want to do, and you can do that in the women's comp as well. So pretty cool that you can just go full max with the 99.
So you can create a player max 99 from the get-go.
Quickly, on that previous page, there was a star player at the bottom that I did not go to, and that was not on purpose. I only just realised it said it there myself. I was under a bit of a time crunch while doing this, and I've completely missed that. So I apologise.
So you can play as a star player too.
I don't know what the star player is, and it's not because I wasn't allowed to. It's because I simply forgot.
It'll be like AFL Evolution 2 career mode, guys.
But there's a surprise for everyone. Once it comes out, we'll get to see what star player is. I couldn't even make a guess at what that was. I've got no idea.
I'm assuming you can play as anybody like you
play
used to
on the identity piece. So you've got all your normal bits and bobs, your name, height, player, role, position, things like that. The new thing that's in here that we'll notice is there's a kicking style and set shot style and movement style. So very similar to NBA 2K where you can have like a layup animation or a free throw animation and things like that. There's actually a few different kicking styles and set shot styles that you can actually select and customize for your selected player, which is a pretty cool new additional feature to have for those who like to go full out with the customization piece of your player.
Yep.
Just make sure when you are selecting these, I did realize you have to actually click on it. So just scrolling through it won't activate it. Make sure you click on the button to see the different kicking actions. So then you've got a midfielder shot, set shot style, which is, I guess,
hate that one
than a tall forward or a
one.
defender. Small forward. So you can see the arm swinging around a bit.
Yeah.
Movement style, a couple of different running actions. And then you've got your height there at the bottom as well. So, yeah, a few little different bits and pieces from the identity piece.
Anything is good. At least we've got
appearance,
something to go off.
Very self-explanatory. The skin tone, body, head, eye colour, all that same stuff. Yeah, much of what you would see normally in games. Can confirm, and I will show you here shortly, can confirm sock heights are adjustable.
Nice.
So that is definitely in the game.
Sock height adjustable.
The socks, there we go, long and short. You can change your sock height, so that should please vast majority of players in the game. All right, now we get into the skills and proficiencies. Now, this is somewhere that I think, as I'll pause it here, I think a lot of us are going to spend a bit of time in the skills and proficiencies. This is where you get to upgrade your stats. Now, points to spend, I suppose you're going to have to earn with your player by doing different bits and pieces. But as you can see, there's, you've got your physical, you've got your offense, your kicking. As you can see, so we've got your physical, speed, stamina, sprint, ruck work. And these are the ones you can tweak. You can take off, you can add on, but obviously you've got to have points to be able to do this. It's very similar to Cricket 24. You will earn by playing various games. So kick power, kick accuracy, running shots, set shots, handball power, handball accuracy, contested handball, ruck tap. So it just depends on your playing type and what you want to be good at, and what your mindset's going to be. Spoiling as well, another good one. And then you've got your pro things like we had in the other game, AFL 23, with smothering, fending, weak foot, what you want to specialise and be really good at. So same kind of thing, but you'll obviously have the ability to earn those points to be able to then distribute them to increase your stats. So we progress from there into the next screen, which I have just paused for you. So instead of picking a specific under 18 team like a Dandenong Stingrays or a Murray Bushrangers or someone like that, you actually pick which kind of region you want to play for, whether it's Vic Metro, Vic Country, South Australia, WA, or the Allies. And that plays a little bit of a part in the way you're drafted in terms, not fully, but it's, I suppose it takes into account the region that you play in. And then like from there, you get stuck straight into a national champs game. So it's going to bring up the in-game menu. They offer you the captaincy as well, which you can accept if you wish to, which gives you some access to tactics. And then we've got our main menu. So you've got the inbox system where it's going to drop in messages, whether it's about injuries, game stuff. Looking forward to playing for Vic Metro this season. You've got your objectives. I'll pause it there quickly. So
17 touches.
Look, we got your objectives. So we've got... Now, I do want to point out very quickly that I believe that I had this on full length, and that's why the objectives seem... So, well, it's not seem, they are so high.
Yep.
So the 57 tackles in a match is based on a full-length game. Now, when you choose a 3-minute game or a 5-minute game, the numbers obviously scale back accordingly. You're not going to be expected to get 57 tackles in a 5-minute quarter game. So we did a bit of a chuckle at that, given I was just flicking through settings randomly. Once you complete an objective, it does then refresh and add a new objective as well. And as you can see, you get experience reward too for completing your objectives. Then you've got a My Player tab, which gives you an overview, your selection status. So if you're being picked in the side or not. So it says, currently I'm a core member of the Vic Metro under 18s, which is cool. Appearance just goes back to what you had there. And then you've got your statistics, ladder, fixture, all those other normal ones. So I've gone to next. We wanted to obviously fire up the game and see what happens in this under 18 champs game. So it skips through your calendar. All right, now it's time for a bit of gameplay. This is the player career mode. I'm a defender. You'll see the little blue arrow come up at the start. So that's me down the other end.
Looks pretty good.
I'll let it play. I'll remove the face cam. You can listen to the commentary, watch the gameplay, and then I'll talk about it a bit after. Enjoy.
Here we go. Wagner wins the first ruck contest. Taylor leading from the front. Good disciplined defence. McQueen. He's so clean with the footy. Coleman.
Commentary sounds the same, doesn't it?
Right.
Sounds exactly the same. And the scoreboard.
Shut down quickly.
The scoreboard's what it was in 23, which actually I think is a good thing.
Who can get the clearance? Shaw. Richardson wins a hard ball. This is promising. Good work rate. Into the middle with the kick. He's normally better than that. They'll bide their time. In no man's land.
Yeah, where did that go?
He had one thing in mind.
Insufficient intent. He kicked it 60 metres.
Lowers the eyes. Richardson. That's
I hate this camera angle too. I hope that there's a pro angle that we could use. Like I was using it end-to-end close or whatever it is. I mean, there would be.
50.
But I'm just pointing out, I hate this camera angle. It's terrible. They look like ants.
Well-weighted kick. Webster
it's not
works
fun.
hard
I don't like it. I like being up close in the action.
He's hit up the lead.
Hopefully that is
a chance to clear now. Good thinking and good execution too. Doesn't often waste it. Quality delivery by foot. He might have thought about the corridor. It's come unstuck. Bit of a nothing kick. On another day, he might have gotten away with that little hold.
Did he play on accidentally? What happened there?
Taylor cuts it off. Careful ball movement, honours the lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Doherty intercepts on centre wing.
So the gameplay looks, well, the commentary sounds pretty much the
they'll
same.
be in business. They've got the fumbles today. What's he got on offer? Kicks inside the forward 50. Logan, ever reliable,
Good
does
handball out.
well under pressure. Tate, onto it. Manages to find a teammate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Bailey gathers. Wagner
All the
keeps
commentary
it low.
sounds the same, to be honest.
Taylor dishes it off. Bailey, he's done brilliantly. Aitken tries to spike it out of the danger zone. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Wagner palms it down. Taylor stripped of it. Thought his way through it. That's a strong mark.
Wait for someone to score.
Lays it
That's
off.
what I want to see.
They're a big chance here. It's a race for goal. Hayes leads his
Is there
opponent.
any chance
Under
anyone
pressure.
fucking scores
you can't
here?
question his commitment. Warner running in support.
Oh my God.
Backs himself in. He was optimistic
see,
if he
like,
thought he could break
celebrations.
that tackle.
Surely you score, Pink. Surely.
Wagner wins the tap. Shaw, Butcher, Richardson. He's blazed
There we
away.
go, at least-
Jamison was quick to judge the fall of that ball. This might well cost them a
I have a
goal.
shot. Here we go. Surely.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or one.
No, no. What? Why is this the camera angle? I hate it. I hate it so much.
Should kick it. He does.
All right. Celebration.
They're after a big game from him.
No, they're all the same.
The Allies picking up where they left off
Oh.
last week. Braun wins it down. They've got good chemistry, those two. Hughes throws it on the boot. Hayes clears the area. And they're out of trouble. Hughes picks off the pass.
I don't know.
They've got them on the overlap. The kick's gone nowhere. Navigated the traffic. Taylor snares the loose ball. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. No point trying to claim the mark. Gets the kick away. Warner with the big fist.
I hate this
Vic
camera
Metro
angle
would
so
probably
bad.
like to minimise stoppages and keep the ball in open play as much as they can because their clearance work isn't crash hot at the moment.
Wagner wins the tap. He might have thought about hand passing. Warner. What can they muster from the back half? The Allies have denied them the corridor. And that's a letdown.
Concerns me a little
Probing
bit.
ball. Richardson presents in space. Kicks to a contest.
Fuck.
Webster couldn't finish what he started. Look at the desperation. Farms it out. This spells trouble. He's lost possession. Who was he aiming for?
Who's that to?
Time to turn on the
Is that
Jets.
Pink doing that?
Right, so there you go. There's some gameplay from the player career mode. As you can see, I was the blue marker playing in defence. Was a little bit lost to start with. But you could see as well, there's a couple of different free kicks paid earlier. I got done for insufficient intent when kicking the ball way across the other side of the ground. For that particular kick, I actually held the pass button all the way down and it just smashed it. So it didn't automatically just zone it into the nearest player. So you've got to actually be a bit more careful with where you're kicking, which is good. And then I got pinged for holding the man not long later. So I felt like I was just watching a Richmond game essentially. But no, it was good to see some variation there on that front as well. Because yeah, took a few marks. The biggest takeaway from this, and you have to take this on board. Do not hold the sprint button the entire time because my guy was absolutely cooked. I suppose it's because he's a lowly ranked player, hasn't got the attributes and that kind of stuff. But holding the sprint button, he was gassed. He could not chase players after a little while, which is good because it means it's all relevant and it's all playing a part in the game. Like you don't want to hold sprint the whole time and be able to run as fast as you want all day. So good to see. Frustrating because I just couldn't catch anybody, but it makes sense and it's a good feature to have. You can see the players peeling off into space, which was good too. Doing all the right things that you would want to see players do. So unfortunately I was playing as a defender, so I couldn't get forward and take a mark and kick a goal in the game, but I will do that in the next game, which you can have a look at as well. But back at the main menu, just quickly before we jump out of it, the inbox, you'll see there's 16 messages in there. That's just where it houses all of your injury updates, so it'll tell you who the injured player is, how long they're out for, your potential lineups, like it goes through all of that kind of stuff. And you can filter messages as well. So just another thing to keep an eye out for when you're in play career mode. So there you go, there's your first bit of gameplay. Hope you all enjoyed that. Let us know what you think in the comments below. There will be another gameplay video following after this. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. For I think it's Richmond versus Melbourne. I think it ended up playing. But let me know what you think. And yeah, that's player career mode, which I think a lot of people are going to get some enjoyment out of.
All right, I'm a little less optimistic judging by that footage. I think that I definitely think it's improved. You can tell that the AI pathing is better. I think you can tell that the gameplay definitely looks a bit smoother. I like the way the ball, when he kicked it across the other side of the ground, the way the ball rolled out was really good. One of the things I absolutely despised about AFL 23, you'd kick a long ball, the ball would just bounce and just like basically be like a balloon. It would barely move sometimes, and that would do my head in. So I'm glad that there's some sort of improvements there. I'm a little concerned. The commentary sounds dead on exactly the same as 23. That didn't fill me with a lot of promise, unless they're saving more lines for 26 release day or something. But that was very concerning. A lot of lines I already heard in 23 were in that. I know a lot of them already. A lot of them will be reused. Like every NBA game has heaps of stuff that's reused and stuff, which is fair enough. But at the same time, I don't want to always hear that Danny Frawley would be happy with a defensive effort. And if I hear the Rock of Gibraltar in this game, I'm going to flip my shit. But a lot of positives out of that and a couple of negatives, but I'm going to keep it reasonably up to you guys for now. I might do a deep dive video tomorrow where I analyse everything that Pink's done in greater detail and try and nitpick everything I can. It certainly looked like the pre-game camera angles looked better and different, which I liked. I didn't like the goal celebration. That was the same as AFL 23 again. I know some animations will be reused, but I would like a strong mix of new and different ones. But at the end of the day, beggars can't be choosers, and I just hope the game works well. It looks like it's going to be ready to go from release day, which is a good thing. We've got, you've got a play now, you've got season mode, you've got player career, you've got player management career, you've got pro team, play online, and you've got the tutorials and the academy and stuff like that. And it does look like there's going to be a lot more optimization this year as well. So positive things to come. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also follow Big Footy Tiger Cast and Pink Panthers YouTube channel as well. Go follow him. He needs a bit, he deserves way more followers than what he's got. So, yeah, go get around him. And thank you again to Pink for letting me react to his footage. I really appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more videos. I think Pink's got one more to go, but that's coming out tomorrow. So, have a great night. Love you all. Make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys then. Bye for now. Peace!